My name is Phil Grom, and I am with IntelliFran. We offer operational support services to health and wellness locations, including franchises and independent facilities and practices. We specialize in working with physicians, chiropractors, and lay people by leading, guiding, and directing them to the processes and protocols that top-performing locations use in the same business discipline. Today, we're going to talk about weight loss facilities. We currently work with about 48 locations nationwide, representing 8 different brands, most of which are on two opposite ends of the spectrum. They're either the top facility in their brand, measured by gross sales and profitability, or they're struggling to get back on their feet. Our job is to keep top producing facilities improving month over month and year over year, and helping poorly producing facilities improve quickly in terms of gross sales and profitability. During this quick video, I'm going to share with you 5 critical things that top producing weight loss facilities have in common and what once struggling facilities have embraced to increase sales and profitability. All of these protocols are either free or virtually free. Number 1. Weight loss facilities that produce the highest gross sales operate Monday through Friday, at least from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on Saturday, at least from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Number 2, weight loss facilities that produce the highest gross sales and profitability have a social media presence that is updated 6 to 8 times a day, 7 days a week. Number 3, the top producing weight loss facilities follow the rules of advertising that we recommend. Number 4, top producing weight loss facilities engage their inactive clients by following the protocols that we provide. And number 5, top producing weight loss facilities that produce the highest gross sales and profitability follow a very specific pricing and financing tool. Now, our social media advertising rules, active client engagement, and pricing, along with financing protocols, those are the 5 things top producing weight loss facilities embrace to maintain the highest possible gross sales and the highest possible profit margin. Now, I'm keenly aware that some of you are engaged with a franchisor that provides little to no support after grand opening, or operational support has waned in recent years, or worse yet, constant corporate turnover has resulted in unqualified management teams that provide little to no guidance. Yet, others of you are simply scratching your head trying to figure out why business has dropped off so much in the last month or in the last year, and you're asking what on earth is going wrong. You even question the long-term viability of your business. It's been such a dramatic shift. Still others are thinking maybe it's staff, advertising material and content, competitors, back orders on a product from your corporate supplier, changes in the industry, and the list goes on and on. Let me make myself perfectly clear. We have successfully worked with weight loss facilities and turned them around in as little as 30 days at little to virtually zero cost to ownership and management by simply executing the protocols and procedures that our decades of experience have dictated and the success of our client base enjoys. So let me explain in greater detail the 5 things weight loss facilities embrace to be successful. Ours. You have 2 audiences, which include your existing clients, members, and patients, as well as consumers that are wishing to engage with you for the first time. The worst possible thing you can do is make your hours confusing. The best possible thing you can do is make your hours easy to understand. I have personally called facilities whose hours are so scattered and a voicemail was so rambling that I became confused as to whether they're actually open or not on any given day. Your clients and prospective clients should know your hours are very straightforward. Monday 9 to 7, Saturday 9 to 1. You can certainly open earlier and stay open later, but breaking up the day too much creates too much confusion. I know what you're thinking, but I don't have the payroll investment to keep my staff around that long. Or I don't even have the staff that can work those kinds of hours. Well, we have a solution to that as well. We have a strategy that until you can physically maintain those hours, you can create the illusion with prospects and clients that those are indeed your hours. Feel free to click us or call us for more information. Social media. Let's face it, whether you engage in social media or not, your business needs to. Whether you think Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as YouTube, are silly, Your prospective patients, members, and clients think it's the greatest thing in the world. Whether you're not sure what to post or you've tried in the past and you just didn't feel it worked for you, you need to understand there is a specific process and protocol and specific postings that are absolutely positively and completely free that attract likes, followers, and result in inquiries, appointments, presentations, and sales. Ignorance of this process is no longer acceptable under any circumstances. If you can't do it, you need to find someone who can, and if you can't find someone who can do it, we'll give you recommendations so it can still get done. Finally, there are 3 critical posts in social media that maintain 3 specific themes that are the most clicked on posts and images, not only in the US, but throughout the world, and we train our clients on what those 3 are. For more information, click us or call us. Advertising. How many times have you said to yourself at the end of the month, oh my gosh, I spent so much in advertising, but I can't see where it did me any good? This is a common refrain among our new clients who constantly spend money on advertising and get little to no results from the expense. Let me share with you some secrets about advertising in the weight loss industry. Dare I call it a dirty little secret? There are 52 weeks in the year of which you should never, ever advertise in 14 specific weeks. Yet most people find that's the biggest advertising bargains of the year are during those weeks. Now, among those 52 weeks, there are 14 to 20 specific weeks in which you should be heavily engaged in advertising, and the right measures and doses for which most items are absolutely, positively, and completely free or virtually free. There are very specific days of the week to aggressively advertise and very specific days of the week to never spend a dime on advertising. There are 3 critical messages almost all prospective client members and patients will respond to. For more information, click us or call us. Engaging inactive clients. How do you do that? Well, there are 2 simple truths about the weight loss industry. The worst thing about the weight loss industry is the inactive client. But the best thing about the weight loss industry is the inactive client. To have success with inactive clients, you first have to recognize that there are a specific number of restart or re-engagement opportunities with your average client that bring revenue and referrals each time. You have to understand that for some clients, they may have to restart or re-engage a certain number of times until they're fully committed to losing their weight by their goal date. And finally, you have to understand that there are 7 to 8 critical periods throughout the year that are ideal conditions for re-engaging or restarting inactive clients. For more information on all of these protocols and suggested pricing strategies to re-engage inactive clients, please click us or call us. Finally, pricing and financing. Accept it or not, many of you are still not selling as much as you can because you're charging too little. Additionally, you are not providing options in a way that consumers positively respond to. We have a very specific pricing protocol that creates an organic and natural opportunity to close the sale as many as 6 times without a prospect feeling harassed or pressured. Every single client facility that has executed this pricing strategy has seen their close rate grow to between 80 and 85%, and their average program price in a worst case scenario has doubled, but in most cases has tripled or quadrupled. The last piece of this puzzle is understanding that financing plays a huge part in the success of your facility. You wouldn't open and operate a car dealership without financing car loans, would you? The same thing holds true for weight loss. You cut out a huge segment of the population when you don't offer the right financing. I don't want to hear for 1 second that all of your people put their program on a credit card or pay cash or write checks and money is not a problem. If money wasn't a problem, you wouldn't be listening to this video right now. You're missing sales and ignoring consumers that are ready to spend with you and bring all of their friends to you, but you are openly and actively discriminating against them and ignoring them because of your own value system and preconceived ideas. There is a huge population in the United States for whom their credit score has suffered dramatically over the last few years as a direct result of the recession. There are perfectly good people with a perfectly good track record of payment, but maybe they're upside down in their house, they lost their job, or some other tragedy has befell them that has resulted in a lower credit score. What most of you don't know is that credit for these lower credit score consumers has never been more available than it is right now. However, There is one caveat. We deal in what's considered a business space referred to by lenders as a future services contract. There are only a handful of lenders that deal in future services contracts, and we have relationships with all of them. Imagine selling a program for $2,500 or $3,500 or even $4,500 to someone who only puts $40 down, and you get paid the full amount in 3 to 4 days from now. Now your client is physically, emotionally, and financially committed to their program, and you got it paid in full. You make more money, your staff gets huge commissions and are highly motivated to go out and find more people. Now, for those of you that have made the mistake of trying to finance in-house, these types of consumers have a tendency to bail on you when they're not held accountable to a third party. When they are held accountable to a third party, they pay up and pay up on time, and they stick with their program with rare exception because now it has increased value and importance. I hope all 5 of these tips and recommendations, protocols, and procedures have been helpful to you. And if you'd like to discuss engaging us as a client, feel free to click us or call us. Our fees traditionally are less than the value of 1/4 of one program sale a month. And I don't mean the higher program sales levels we'll teach you to do. I mean what you're selling for right now. We require no contracts and work exclusively on a month-to-month basis. Let's face it, as long as you're making money as a result of working with us and we continue to enjoy working with you, we will continue our business relationship. Please feel free to visit us at intellifran.com or call us at 888-464-2694.